Hey there YouTube, Sup up here with another Shogun 2 Total War Battle Replay. This is being fought on the Oboke Gorge, and I actually changed my name. My name is now Raining Lava. I changed that up a lot now, but yeah. The enemy for this fight is Oliver, and you can definitely see this is a very interesting map from this little map on the loading screen here. You basically start off on either side of this little stream, and I'll show you guys that after this battle loads up. So this is a very, very challenging map, and there's many ways to approach this, and I just want to take a quick look here at this. Essentially, there's many strategic points you can take, but it's at the cost of something else. For example, you can choose to stay up on this very much so high ground. I mean, you can stay up here. This is a huge height advantage. On the downside, there are three strategic points down over by this stream down here. You have an archery dojo, a sword dojo, and a farmhouse. So the farmhouse increases stamina, the sword dojo melee attack and charge of all units, and archer dojo obviously increases your archer's damage or something. Increases the reload rate of all missile units and restores ammunition supplies to nearby missile units. So that's the basic idea, and you can also see that I've changed up my mon. I actually kind of like it, but I changed up a lot because I don't know, getting a little bit old with the same old mon. So yeah, it's definitely different now, as you guys can see. So let's take a look at my army, and I'll put it back in play because it does take a while to get down there. On the front lines, I have a lot of missile units. I have 4 sets of bow ashigaru. Check these guys out. These are my bow peasants, and I sprung for quantity over quality, because usually I've been bringing bow samurai, but I went for a lot of bow ashigaru in this case. Then I have 2 sets of nodachi samurai. That's a really weird color scheme with these guys. I kind of like it. A little bit weird though. Next up, let's see here. I have this veteran unit of Lone Sword Ashigaru. You saw these guys in my last fight. These are my Blades of Fire. And you can see they're my only unit draped in red. Kind of goes along well with Blades of Fire. Then I have this cavalry unit. It's a Yari Cav. Pretty cool. And my main infantry component. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of katana samurai. So I have quite a large force of katana samurai. Let me just make sure. Yep. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 8 sets of katana samurai. These guys are pretty darn awesome. Let's look at these guys in slow-mo. Pretty cool. And finally we got my general's bodyguard, and he's just chilling out here in the woods. And I actually changed his name. His name is now Time for Pain. Pretty cool. And there he is. And that is a really weird outfit, if you ask me. Well, yeah, it's kind of the same. I changed up his helmet a little bit, but it looks a little weird to me now. Alright, let me pause this again here really quick, and let's take a look at my opponent's army. And let's see, here's my opponent's general. Yeah, here's my opponent's general, and this battle is actually being fought against an 8-star. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says 6 right here, and I keep getting confused because before each battle, it tells you the level of the general you're about to face. And I'm really not understanding because I memorize it and then I write it down in the battle replay, and I marked this guy down as 8. Apparently there's 6 flags here though. That's very confusing to me. If you guys know anything about that, please let me know. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this guy's an 8-star because that's what I saw when I went into the battle. Alright, next he has 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of bow ashigaru. So I do have a missile advantage, but I'm versing something new for the first time. At least I think it's the first. No, actually I think it's the second time. It's the second time? I have a feeling it's the second time. Yeah, I think I versed these units when I went against the 10-star. He actually brought some Matchlock units. And these guys are actually new. In the 10-star fight, you saw my opponent using Matchlock Ashigaru, I believe. Well, my opponent in this fight brought 2 units of Matchlock Samurai. Or not Matchlock Samurai, Matchlock Warrior Monks. Check those guys out. These guys basically are just like Matchlock Ashigaru, except way better morale. So, these are your elite Matchlock units, I suppose. And then his infantry, he actually doesn't have as much infantry as I do, but he does have some decent quality. He has in back 2 sets of these Naginata Warrior Monks. I think these guys are new to you guys. I don't know, I'm having trouble remembering. But these guys are very cool. They wield the Naginata blade. And finally, 4 sets of Katana Samurai. So I outnumber him in Katana Samurai, and his Warrior Monks are really the only thing he has going for him right now. Although he does have these Matchlock Warrior Monks. But if I play smartly, I can easily limit their effectiveness. And that is his army. I think he actually does have some hidden cav. I'm having trouble remembering. I think they're hidden in this woods, but I'm not quite sure on that. So, let's put it back in play, and the action does start up here very quickly. So, I have lined up my men across this little stream here, and it is fordable. It's very shallow, as you guys can see. And I'm going to wait for him to come up, because I really have no need to go up to him. And he is going to grant me this, and he's going to walk up right into my range. And I actually have spacebar. I actually held down spacebar here, and you can see the range of my units. And he is now coming into range. And right as he comes into range, he's going to go into loose formation. Not really sure why he just didn't do that before, but nevertheless, he did not. And am I actually in range? Doesn't look like I'm actually in range yet. So I move up this, I'm starting to move up my bows, and I want to get as much firepower as I can. And I'm happy to move up in this case because he's so close now. I don't have to move up a very far distance. So I'm starting to shower his men, and I'm actually starting to hit some of his warrior monks, although none of them have died yet. Because basically the arrow fire is just going over his bow Ashigaru's head sometimes and hitting his Matchlock units. But no casualties were sustained on his Matchlock yet. And this skirmishing duel does last for a little while. But basically what I decided to do, because I do have a superior force over on this side, I take some of my units, and these are a Katana Samurai and 2 Nodachi Samurai, and I'm going to run them over in this direction and into the woods. And basically my whole intention was hopefully that my opponent would forget about them, and also you can walk your units when they're in the woods and they will not be seen. So basically I ran into the woods over here, hoping that he wouldn't remember them. And basically I can walk my units through these woods right next to his army. So look at that, guys. I could come out right next to his army. And I'll let you guys see how that works out, because it is kind of close. Also, something you guys did not see, I ran over my Yari Cav over in this direction. And I actually captured this farmhouse, and then I remounted them, and I'm gonna run them back over to join up with the rest of my army. So yeah. Also, I don't think I mentioned this, his general's name is actually called General Sake. So yeah, pretty cool. And he's actually gonna run him up to his main body of main army body here, and he's going to inspire up his troops. And this skirmishing duel is still going on. I have moved up my general a little bit closer over to the right, actually, because this unit's starting to break. And I do think he is actually using more controlled, or not controlled, what's the word for it? I don't know what I'm trying to get at, but he's using 2 units set on 1 unit. He's using more firepower on 1 unit, and that's what's going to basically be his saving grace here. He's trying to weaken down my men, and at this point he's going to try a scare tactic. He's going to run up his Matchlock Warrior Monks, and these guys actually do have some nice range for Matchlock units. So when I see that, I'm going to run away, because I do not want to take that kind of fire. And I actually think they do get a volley. But it is limited in effect because that's a very far distance, and my men were already pretty far away. Oh, there's look at this guy. He's groving in pain here on the ground. It's actually one of my first times seeing that. That's pretty hilarious. Anyway, at this point, I decided to go for an all-out charge on his warrior monks here because I see that I just need to get across this river quickly. He is going to shoot me, but yeah, like I said, this is kind of my first encounter with Matchlock Warrior Monks, and I figured they would actually break pretty fast because Matchlock Ashigaru just break basically on sight of an enemy. Well, look at these guys. Their morale is still unshaken, and they're starting to get mixed up with my infantry. So this is where I see the danger zone, and I charge my Yari Cav right at his general. Look at this, guys. This is a really lucky moment. I charge right into his general. Look at that. His general just got absolutely mauled. And he tries to send back reinforcements, but I charge over with my general, and I'm going to charge right into most of his missile units. I also am getting into a huge melee fight here with his Katana Samurai, and he still has his warrior monks in reserve. My general over here is running down these Matchlock Warrior Monks, so it's a pretty even fight. And now I have my men coming in through the woods, and I'm going to start mixing it up with his Naginata Warrior Monks, and that's basically how things are going. You can see one of his Bow Ashigaru have routed. We're going to get back to the main fight here. You can see that my men's morale is definitely high, and his are all routing now, and that is because I actually killed his general. So that was an extremely quick victory, to be honest, over such a high-ranking player. I was extremely lucky that I got to get that sneak attack on his general, and that's once again, like I said, because I sneaked my men through the woods. So, hope you guys enjoyed that, because that was a really fun fight for me. It actually was really quick for being such a huge map and such a high-level enemy. So, yep, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.